What is up, Nerd Nation? My name is Trey Quintero, and you are watching the very first Throwback from Rumble Pack Gaming. Now, this is where we're going to go back and find a game that we used to love as kids growing up that either changed our lives or changed all of gaming in some way, shape, or form. Then we go back and play it, and we see if it still holds up. Now, the first video is going to be Super Metroid. I'm super stoked to get this up. I've been wanting to do Throwback for a long time, and we're finally here, so I'm excited, so let's do it. Okay, so the crazy thing about Super Metroid is that it opens up on the space station, and everyone's already dead, it's completely abandoned, and you find Ridley, and he's got like the last Metroid, or whatever, right? So, you have a quick little fight with him, and then the self-destruct sequence on the ship activates. So within the first minutes of the game, you already know that you are boned. This game is out to get you. Everyone wants you dead. You're alone. And this game is not playing games, basically, is what's happening. It's serious. Stuff is serious. Now, you may be alone, but you can survive because power-ups and unlockables are everywhere. Some of them are hidden. Some of them are in plain sight, like the morph ball. You cannot do anything, really, until you get the morph ball. But there's, like, energy packs and missiles. You can get really super powerful. You just have to put the time into it. You have to look. You have to be... you can't be afraid to die and explore. Now, one thing I found that was really cool about Super Metroid was, or really just Metroid in general, but it was Super Metroid when I discovered that when you unlock, your main unlocks come from these Chozo statues. Now, the Chozo gave Samus her suit. You shoot the little ball, and then you jump in and get the ball, and there's this little sound. And so basically what that means is, you've made it this far, you've got to this point, congratulations, here's something to help you play, help you enjoy the game more. Basically, it's just an achievement. It's an achievement before achievements came out, and that sound, that da 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 is like one of the greatest things. Like, if that sound comes on, I get stoked, because it's like been engraved into me that I just did something awesome. I have a new toy I can goof around with now. So you have pre-achievements, and then with each unlocks you get, you can go back to other areas. You're moving back and forth. It makes the map really memorable because you have to backtrack. It can be annoying, can be a little bit frustrating, but there's some areas you can't get to yet. You get this power up from later on, and you can come back and you can see what you missed. So it has a way of making the old map that you've already experienced new and different and deeper, and you can explore more of it. Another thing that I thought was really cool, it's super simple, but it's just the open map. Like, once you get to a map room, you can download the map to your suit, to your visor, open it up, and there's your map. So you know where you have to go, because, I mean, the game would be impossible otherwise, obviously. But it's just really cool to see all of that there, and you can scroll over and you can see all the upgrades and stuff you got. It didn't really have an application. It was more of just being completely aesthetic and being really cool and helping the depth for something that wasn't in a super deep game narratively, but it helped it kind of helps submerge you into the reality of Samus and Metroid in her world. So one cool thing Nintendo did with Metroid, especially Super Metroid, was incorporate a lot of verticality into the environment. It wasn't all just, completely horizontal. There was a lot of up and down. The aliens, the colors, the different landscapes. There was like a crash landed ship you could explore. There was lava everywhere. There was freaking ghosts on the ship. Like, I still can't explain that to you. I have no idea. Like, you could go underwater, you could go in lava after a while. It was just expansive. It covered almost every possible sort of biome that you could think of. It was really cool. So Metroid obviously is one half of what coined Metroidvania, paired with Castlevania. Basically, that just means, it's what I touched on earlier, where you have an area which you can clearly go to, just not yet. So you make progress in the game over here, then you backtrack and come back, and it adds that not depth, but it adds more time within an environment that you're already familiar with. So it's really exciting once you get that, and you're like, oh, okay, I can go back and I can check out this area, or I can get this power up that I know is here, but I can't get to it yet. Now I can have it because I have this ability. Not to mention the freaking music. It was incredible. It was really ambient, isolating. I did a little homework on it, and the researcher said that he wanted the music to incorporate with the sound effects. He wanted it to be to where you couldn't always tell the sound effects from the music, and it works really well. It's completely alien, but it's also melodic. It's very cool. Now the question, the whole point of Throwback is, does the game hold up now? And the answer is absolutely yes. Boss battles are still freaking stressful and satisfying once you win, but oh my god, my heart rate was going up like crazy. It does get a little frustrating sometimes. I was cussing and throwing the controller around because games now, we're used to instant gratification, and we want the points, we want the score now. We don't want to have to work for it. We want to come home from work and just kind of go into a coma and play games. But back in the day, back in Super Nintendo, you had to earn that shit. And so it's kind of an adjustment to go back to that, but it's really cool. Just being able to go from super weak, like one little beam, and then you get the various suit, and then you have the gravity suit with the ice beam and super missiles and the power bombs, and you have a grappling hook and X-ray vision, and like you have all this shit, and it's amazing. After a while, you feel so powerful. You're just walking through like freezing and killing everybody. My only real frustration with this IP is that we've had Metroid Other M, and the Prime was okay. I'm talking about 2D right now. We've had two handheld generations, or I would say 1.5 generations of handheld consoles from Nintendo, and 0 2D Metroid, no side-scrolling Metroid. A 3DS would be freaking perfect for a new side-scrolling Metroid. It would be amazing, but nothing. We've had nothing since Fusion, and that is, I mean, I think Zero Mission came out after Fusion, but I mean, come on, why would you? It's just frustrating. Anyway, so that's Throwback. I'm done with Metroid. It's incredible. I hope to finish it until I hang myself with the classic cable. Gotta work on saying I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.